What if Shazam was born not from the magic of the wizard, but from the ancient divine forces of Israelite legend? In today's video, we're reimagining one of DC's most powerful heroes, Shazam, through the lens of Hebrew mythology, spiritual traditions, and angelic lore. In the DC universe, Billy Batson becomes Shazam by shouting the wizard's name, which is Shazam, and he becomes Captain Marvel. Shazam is an acronym representing six powerful figures from myth. S, the wisdom of Solomon. H, strength of Hercules. A, that's the stamina of Atlas. Z, power of Zeus. A, for the courage of Achilles. And M, for the speed of Mercury. Each letter grants Billy incredible magical abilities, intelligence, strength, speed, immortality, and more. But what if those powers came from a different pantheon? What if the ancient stories of prophets, kings, and angels gave rise to a new kind of champion, one forged in sacred fire and covenant? Let's dive into a powerful new version of a hero chosen by divine wisdom, strength, and heavenly fire. Shout out to these comments for the idea, and if you have a similar idea, let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Alright, who do we have first?
Knowledge of King Solomon. Background: the legendary king of Israel, renowned for his divine wisdom and judgment. Power granted: divine intelligence, master-level intellect, and problem-solving gifted by God himself. Discernment: ability to see truth and lies, instantly detects spiritual corruption. Multilingual insight: understands languages of men, angels, and even demons. Mystic resistance: immune to deception, illusions, or mental manipulation.
Obviously, you gotta have the wisdom, the knowledge of King Solomon. This is chosen for the original Shazam anyway, the wisdom of Solomon. So it makes sense that this one, when it comes to the Israelites, a pantheon, that it is still the chosen choice. Master level intellect, problem solving gifted by God himself. Doesn't get higher than that. Ability to see truth and lies instantly. You can't lie to this champion face. You can't. You gotta keep it 100. You got to. This champion's gonna see right through it. Can detect spiritual corruption. That's huge. Understand languages of men, angels, and even demons. So this character will understand. This character can be able to conversate and get to the bottom of any and everything. Immune to deception, illusions, or mental manipulation. So yeah, this is 2 for 1. We're gonna check off the master level intellect and the immunity to the mental manipulation. There's no trickery, there's no illusions, there's nothing you could say or show this champion that's gonna throw this champion off its square. Alright, who do we have next?
Arm of Samson. Background: the Nazarite warrior with supernatural strength granted by God. Power granted: superhuman strength, able to lift city gates, slay armies, and tear down buildings. Explosive power bursts, can deliver overwhelming force when driven by divine purpose. Endurance in combat, fights tirelessly as long as his vow and virtue are intact.
This is the super strength, the supernatural strength, granted by God. Wow, able to lift city gates, slay armies, and tear down buildings. Can deliver overwhelming forces when driven by divine purpose. Can fight tirelessly as long as this champion vow and virtue are intact. I like that. Explosive power bursts, endurance in combat, and the superhuman strength. And this is the arm of Samson. I love it. I love it. Supernatural strength. Alright, next, who do we have?
Devotion of David. Background: King David, the slayer of Goliath, and man after God's own heart. Power granted: spiritual endurance, heart that won't give up, even against impossible odds. Protection from harm, blessed resilience against death, injury, and despair. Divine favor, gains strength and miracles in moments of righteous.
This is King David, the slayer of Goliath. The spiritual endurance, heart that won't give up, even against impossible odds. I love this for devotion. Protection from harm, let's talk about that. Blessed resilience against death, injury, and despair. So this character is protected against death. This character is invincible. There's no harm. Divine favor grants strength and miracles in moments of righteous action. So not only do we have the strength of Samson, we have divine favor that grants us more strength. And then miracles. That's almost, if correct me if I'm wrong, but that's almost on a level of reality warping. If this divine favor can grant you miracles in moments of righteous action, something is in it's in the works. You know what I'm saying? Something is changing for you to win. You got a divine favor. It's not gonna go against you. You're gonna make it out. I'm not saying reality warping as far as like changing the world, but this right here, this miracles, yeah, it's miracles. You know, so multiple things can happen where it's gonna play out in your favor. Wow, divine favor. This is crazy. All right, who we have next?
Fire of Elijah. Background: the prophet who called fire from heaven and ascended without death. Power granted: sacred fire manipulation. Summon prophetic fire from the sky or hands. Transformation energy: uses divine lightning to change forms or repel evil. Magic immunity: cannot be cursed or controlled by unholy sorcery. Judgment: storms, temporary weather control based on divine justice.
Can summon prophetic fire from the sky or hands. So this champion can shoot prophetic fire from the sky, hands. Transformation energy: uses divine lightning to change forms or repel evil. There's another transformation. It just gets crazier and crazier. Magic immunity: cannot be cursed or controlled by unholy sorcery. Judgment: storms, temporary weather control based on divine justice. I'm loving the divine lightning and the prophetic fire. That is huge for the offense. So we don't have to keep throwing them bows, you know what I'm saying, hand to hand. We can actually attack a foe from range, you know. So that gives us options and different ways to attack. This is huge. Next, who do we have?
Shield of Seraph. Background: a high-ranking angel seraph associated with divine protection and holiness. Power granted: fearless courage, absolute resistance to fear, even in the face of death. Heavenly focus: immune to distractions, illusions, and corruption. Holy barrier: can summon a radiant shield that repels evil and psychic attacks.
This is just more. This is just more protection. Fearless courage, absolute resistance to fear. Heavenly focus: immune to distraction, illusion, and corruption. Can summon a radiant shield that repels evil and psychic attacks. Yep. I think this right here might just be top 3, if not 2 or 1. You're gonna really check off the psychic attacks. So not only do we have the physical, we have the psychic, immune to these things now. Wow. Divine protection. This character is turning out to be a huge force. This character is coming through, and I don't see any types of evil doing anything to this champion. Very powerful. Let's see if we can close this out and make this number 1. Who do we have next as the last choice?
Haste of Hermes, not to be confused with the Greek Hermes background. An angel said to guide souls and deliver divine messages at incredible speed. Power granted: angelic speed, travels faster than sound and foot or through the air. Flight and agility, flies with seamless grace through heavenly or earthly realms. Divine reaction time, perceives attacks before they land. Dodges lightning and lasers. Realm travel, briefly accesses spiritual planes or sacred zones during combat.
Travels faster than sound, on foot or through the air. Okay. Perceives attacks before they land. Dodge lightning and lasers. Lasers, that's light based. So we have a light based reaction, can dodge lightning, perceive attacks. Wow. So we have lightning based reaction speed. I don't know, the faster than sound, that's not faster than light, you know. So this might be the least fastest when it comes to travel, but reaction speed, which is different. The reaction speed is able to keep up with lightning and laser attacks. And then also can perceive attacks before they land. That gives us a few moments to see, to dodge, to move out the way. Even if we are hit, we have immunity to a lot of these attacks, so I think we'll be okay. What do y'all think about this character, this Israelite Shazam? Let me know in the comments, and y'all stay safe.